Hello to everybody. This is the last day of the old year, and tomorrow will be the new year, and I really very excited to greet you with the new period of our life, and I wish you the best for you, for your families. Thank you for being with me during this year, and I hope I will be able to tell you this story the next year. So today is very nice topic. This topic is about Crimea, beautiful peninsula of Ukraine. I have been in Crimea just one time. It was about 8 years ago. I used to have a friend from Norway, and he invited me to Poland. But I told him, oh, why we go to Poland? I need a visa for Poland. I cannot go there because it's take time and I cannot leave my job. So I offered him to go to Crimea. We have just 4 days, and during these 4 days we visited different cities of Crimea. That time it was very easy. We just took a plane. It was Wizz Air in that time from Kiev to Simferopol, and after we traveled by bus, by car, along different cities. But it's really need a time to go there. It's really need about, I think, 2 weeks to see all of this beauty. Crimea, it's really beautiful. It's just like Paradise. I can compare it to south of France, to Italy. It had so nice aromatic air, aroma everywhere. It has so stunning gardens, so amazing palaces of local noble people who used to live there in the 19th century. Of course, during all the time they were fighting for this beauty. And unfortunately, as you know, Crimea was taken by Russia from us, and officially we cannot go there. So I hope that very soon we can take this peninsula back and we can enjoy this beauty. But today let's go to the ancient history, to the ancient inhabitants, ancient people who used to live there. And one of the most excited period of Crimea was in the time when Greeks lived there, ancient Greeks. You know that the Greek people have just a small land. They have not many area to live there, and even now many people go away from Greek to European Union to find job, to live there. And in that time was the same, that people need land. So even started from the 11th century BC, Greeks made colonies. They established settlement in the Middle East. Middle East, this is the area of their local Turkey, and they made first settlements on the west coast of the modern Turkey, Middle East. There are also very nice nature, very stunning atmosphere. If you were in Turkey, you know what I'm talking about. So in the time they found there are such cities as Efes, Phokia, Milet. Milet was like the big center of Greek colony from the 11th century BC. And exactly in the Middle East was born Herodotus, the father of the history of the world history. He lived there 5th century BC, and he was the fan of traveling. He traveled everywhere, even he was in Crimea, and he described our land as well. Part of the Greeks, these settlement in the Middle East, they grow and grow, and new people had no land enough in the Middle East, so they moved to the north of the Black Sea. They moved here to the south of Ukraine, and the first settlement that they established here was on the island, just in place where Dnieper River fell down into the Black Sea, and this settlement was named Borisven. And after the while, our Dnieper River, the largest river of Ukraine, also got named Borisven. Settlements was found by people from Milad. Actually, many people moved here because started from that time Persian Empire grew, and Persian king tried to conquer Greek settlements. So people need free land for living. A bit later, in 6th century BC, Feodosia was found on the east coast of the Crimea, nearby Russia. Feodosia was found by Greeks just in 6th century BC. Mostly people who lived there were sailors who work on the ship. There was the big river port. Till now they have port there. They can host about 100 boats, 100 ships. In that time it became the big port. Sailing training was very developed from that time. And the most known colonies of Greeks was Chersonesus. Chersonesus is a Greek settlement that's now placed in Sevastopol. Sevastopol is in the south of Crimea. Yes, now this Russian city. Now there are ruins of Chersonesus. There are many ruins of their houses. You can see there are many columns, churches, amphitheatres. It's look really amazing. You can see this picture from Chersonesus. This settlement is just nearby river coast. It's nice to go there and to walk around. When I was at university, my friends had digging there, and they liked this very much. Some of them were running across. This is my bird here. Parrots. She say hello to you. So it's really a really nice place to visit. So Greek settlements, Greek people lived a peaceful life, but once Scythians came to them. As you know, the Scythians occupied Ukrainian steppes from the 7th century. In that time they were busy because they fought against Persia, and in 6th century they won a battle against Persian king Dari. After that, Scythians become fighting against local people, Slavic, like proto-Slavic people who live on the north, and also they look on the Greek settlements. They knew that these people are rich, they have settlements. So first time they tried to fight some, conquer them. And interesting that if before 6th century BC there were landing, there were farming around the city. After 6th century they disappear. So Greeks tried to defend themselves, tried to make bigger walls around. But interesting, that's at least at the end they tried to make friendship with citizens, because from that time we can see Greek items, Greek different crafts work in citizens' art. So probably citizens understand that Greek craftsmen are really good in craft, so they order them different item for their job. Greek master had good money, so all of them were happy for this. There is a story about Sidon's king Skill. He was half of Sidons and half of Greeks, because his mother was from Greek. This woman teach him good behavior. She teach him language. She teach him, taught him history, and he had like Greek spirits. He was Sidons. He fought in battle, but when he had free time, he came to Borisven, to Greek settlements. He led his army out of the city, and in the city he dressed Greek dresses, and he prayed to Greek gods. For Sidons it was impossible, so that is why Skill take it in the secrets what he do in the city. But some Greek people came to Sidons, and they told to them, okay, you don't like our behavior, you don't like our religion, but your king now is praying to our gods. Your king's Skill is now drinking some crazy drink. I don't know what kind of the drink it was, probably some drug, because after this drink they become mad. They dance, they sing, they make some different voices. It was like singing to the gods, Greek gods. So Sidon's warrior become like crazy. How it's possible? They break into the city. They try to catch Skill, but their king ran away from the city, and he came to Thracia. Thracia was just neighboring country nearby Sidons. Thracia, it's modern Romania, Moldavia, Thracians, Balkans. Yeah. So he came there, but Thracian king gave him back to Sidons, and Skill was killed by his friends, by Sidons. So Sidons were very strict in their religion, in their behavior. But this story live till now, and we even have the money of Skill, this Greek king. Chersonesus, Greek settlements that was placed in the modern Simferopol. It's UNESCO heritage, and it's survived during 2000 years. You can imagine that's from 5th century BC till the 14th century AD. It survived all the time. When Ukraine got Christianity, Vladimir, Ukrainian king, Kievan king, he was baptized in Chersonesus. For a long time, Greek settlements was part of the Byzantine Empire. So on the picture you can see money from Greek settlement in the shape of dolphin, because first they believe in Apollon Dolphinarium, Greek gods, yeah. But after they got Christianity, by the way, there in Crimea there lived the first Christian in Ukraine. Now archaeologists found there churches inside of the cliff, inside of the mountains, where the first Christians secretly pray. It's happened from the 2nd century AD. In Crimea there was Apostle Andrew, and also in 4th century AD Roman Emperor sent there Papa de Roma Clementi. It was the 3rd Papa de Roma from the Peter, from the St. Paul, yes, and he was sent to this peninsula, to Crimea. He also spread Christianity in Crimea, but after the while he was killed by pagans, and now he is mother of the church, Christian Orthodox and also Catholic, and probably his relics are now in Lavra monastery in Ukraine, in Kiev, in Lavra monastery. So Crimea has a really big history, and I will tell a bit about its after the while, about the future history of Crimea. Yeah. So now, as I told, the situation is not very good. That's in Crimea there are Russian government occupied Crimea, and they has no very good behavior to local communities, to the local churches, especially Ukrainian churches. So it's like big tragedy. Just people who have passport from Crimea, they can register in Crimea, they can go there. For example, I knew a woman who live in Ukraine, but she is registered in Crimea, so he can go there. But the situation it's much worse than it was when Crimea was Ukrainians. So be careful if you decided to go there. So thank you guys for watching, and I wish you have a good new year. I wish that all of your wish will come true, and see you next time in the new year. Have a good time.